What did you say to me? Having a cat allergy?
Yeah, Cathy Cat has a cat allergy.
You are Cathy Cat!
Yep.
You can go and see the penguin parade at the penguin aquarium.
I throw as far as I jump, which is not much.
But demons boil their laundry.
Just hope that you never cross that mascot in the middle of the night. Just saying. Hey, podcast kittens, it's Cathy Cat
And Ladybeard coming at you with another factory settings restoring edition of
Cat with Beard.
How are you, my dear?
I am great because we're going to talk about the sunny part of Japan. I mean, there's lots of sunny parts because the sun shines here way more than in Germany, but we're actually going all the way down to Kyushu. Top things to do in Kyushu is our topic today.
The West End, my friends. Go west. Life is peaceful there.
Yes, go west. There is Kyushu there. Go west.
So Kyushu actually means 9 provinces, which is very interesting because there's actually 7 provinces.
Yeah.
But back in the day, during the jingle jangle smingle period, there was actually 9 provinces. So they named this bit of Japan the 9 provinces bit. But now it turns out in the modern era, there's only 7 of them, but they kept the same name because it was cool.
Oh, I wouldn't Kyushu, Nanashu?
Yeah, well, that wouldn't work, wouldn't it?
Also 7 is sometimes not such a positive number, so it works. Stay with 9.
What's wrong with 7?
It's like she twice, death twice.
Death twice.
Shichi.
What?
Shichi.
Oh, really?
I heard,
didn't know
it
that.
depends on the people. Some people say it's not unlucky. Some people say it might be a bit unlucky. Some people
I thought you were going to refer to that film with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. 7.
Oh, what's in the box?
Wow, what is in the box?
Oh my God, it's Kyushu.
Kyushu. Kyushu contains 7 prefectures. You got Fukuoka, Saga, Nagasaki, Kumamoto, Oita, Miyazaki, and Kagoshima.
Yo.
Let's start off with your mate Fukuoka. I've been to Fukuoka. You been to Fukuoka?
I've been to Fukuoka. Actually, can I start the start of this? Because I was invited by the Kammon Yokai, which is pretty much the area that connects mainland Japan and Kyushu.
Oh,
so
okay.
Kyushu is like the island kind of like semi-connected. They have like a underwater bridge and they have a bridge that takes you over and they're trying to like motivate people to go to both sides. So when you arrive, you ride at the port, which is Moji Port.
Okay.
So that's in Fukuoka.
Okay.
And Moji Port or Moji-ko is like they're promoting themselves right now heavily as a retro town. So you have like these old kind of retro buildings.
Oh, that's fun.
But some people dress up in like a retro style. So that's already super fun. And they have a specialty. They're called the yaki curry.
All right.
So it's kind of like curry, but kind of you put it in the oven and then you like graze it over one more time with like some cheese or something like that. Like you burn it. Well, burn it was the word for that. No, you oven it one more time. And that was actually a lot of fun when I went.
Good.
And seeing just the sunrise and set in that area was beautiful over the sea. So it's kind of like, it's like this large island connected to the next large island, a huge bridge connecting then. If you walk underneath, there's also a line where you can see like, this is mainland, this is Kyushu, and you can like hop and jump around that. So that's fun.
That's very lovely.
Kyushu, yeah.
I'm not sure if I've spent time down on that brink where the mainland and Kyushu intertwine. I'm gonna have to go spend some time.
Yeah, go on that bridge. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. There's also a couple of shrines, lots of areas to explore. So definitely really, really fun area. And the yaki curry, we did that for a video on Ask Japanese. I literally ate in one day probably 9 curries and it was still delicious.
Great, good, happy days.
Try it.
All right, so we got Fukuoka Prefecture number 1. Down there they have your favorite thing on planet Earth, the Toilet Museum.
Oh, okay. Well, is that from the Toto brand, the famous?
The old Toto and Okita Kyushu. That's right. It's an entire museum dedicated to the evolution of toilets. So,
but it's more the fancy, like mechanical.
Well,
bidet.
surely they have some historical thingamajig about the 17th century, the toilet. I'm sure there's
And
something.
then nowadays, go buy our fancy.
Yeah, nowadays they sing you the Macarena. Well, have a great
space
time
toilets.
in the bathroom.
So
you
Japanese
can
space toilets.
Learn all about your various toilets throughout human history. So look, it's not even just Japanese toilets. It seems to be all the toilets.
All right.
Yeah, caveman toilet, all of it.
Everything. Next one is Nyo Ibinji Temple. This is the Frog Temple. Nyo.
Oh, right, kawaii.
In Ogori City, known as Kaeru-dera.
Very cute.
Frog Temple. So that's already cute.
Yep.
And it houses over 5,000 frog figurines collected since 1992. So
That is. I'm trying to imagine 5,000 frog figurines in one place. We've got a photo of them here, and it's not like they're little toys. They're sizable.
All sizes, big and small. I think there's also a meaning to the word frog. So, for example, if you have a frog charm on your luggage, kaeru can mean frog, but it can also mean to come home.
To return,
so the
I see.
idea is to make sure that you return home okay, or that luggage piece that you have actually after you give it to the airport and it comes back to you all right. Yeah. The temple also hosts a summer wind chime festival, in case you want to go, with approximately 2,500 chimes, creating a soothing atmosphere.
It's interesting. They have twice as many frogs as they do chimes.
Yeah, I mean, probably more since then, because people probably bring their frog statues there as well, going like, ooh, put that there on display.
I'm very pro frog. I love a good frog.
Yeah, there are actually Japanese bullfrogs. Have you ever heard those?
I don't know, have I?
They sound like machinery going off. They're so loud. And I'm like, what happened to your natural predators? Are they just like intimidated by you being so loud? Like bullfrogs are very loud. And then there's like other frogs that make a different sound. That sounds a little bit like Mononoke Hime. Seriously, if you're a frog fanatic, you'll find that in Japan. There's a lot of creatures that are not quite the same as they are in your country.
Are you a frog fanatic, Cathy Cat?
No, but I think they're cute.
Okay. I love the frogs.
But save the frogs, by the way. We have in Germany, we have like little, next to the street when it's frog mating season, we put up like a tiny little wall just for the frogs so they don't cross the road and don't get run over.
Really?
So we have a tiny little wall, sometimes a little tunnel, and sometimes volunteers will come, collect the frogs, bring them over to the other side where they're trying to go back to the pond where they came from.
Really?
So they can do their mating thing over there and don't get run over.
Well, look, it's totally antithetical to that video game Frogger from back in the day, isn't it?
Yeah, we're really trying to protect our frogs in Germany, and in Japan there's a lot of different types of frogs. So.
Well, yeah, and from one abundant animal to another, you can also check out Ainoshima Cat Island.
Yes, Japan
That's where Cathy Cat's going to go be hanging out, sure.
Exactly. Japan has several cat islands all around, and everyone claims to be the cat island.
Cat Island.
But Ainoshima is located just off the coast of Fukuoka. Okay. It's home to a large population of feral cats.
Feza.
Earning the nickname Cat Island, visitors can enjoy the company of friendly felines and explore ancient stone tumuli dating back to the 5th century.
Surely you have spent time on at least one of these cat islands.
I have been to some of those cat islands. The thing, though, is like it's as nice as it is to have a lot of cats going around and like call the area Cat Island. Generally, the reason why they exist is because humans weren't great. They bought a cat and they didn't want to keep it. You know, the kind of like the whole story of cat is not just for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, so that's then more people will add cats there because they're like, oh, cats are there. Let's also put our cats there. So it's a lot of cats that used to actually be domestic, but then they became feral because people neglected them.
Really?
So that's in a lot of stories. I can't talk for that fun for Ainoshima, but in a lot of other places, unfortunately, that was a problem or is a problem.
In Australia, we have the opposite cat problem, as Europeans brought cats over, and the cats were like, nuts to this house, I'm going to go outside. And they went outside and they ate all the natural wildlife, and then they bred, and there was a giant problem with feral cats eating all the native wildlife.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a different direction.
Yeah.
Generally for the cat islands, so there's like volunteers and such who will feed them. Some people are allowed to feed them. Some places you are allowed to feed cats. In most places, you're not allowed to feed the cats. So you have to see where you are. But you can't help but feel a pang in your heart when you see a cute little kitty who looks like, they haven't had enough food. You just want to look after them and just take them home.
Did you take any cats home?
I did that in Germany before. I've taken an astray despite me having a cat allergy. I loved it so much. I was
Hang on, so what did you say to me? Having a cat allergy?
Yeah, Cathy Cat has a cat
You
allergy.
are Cathy Cat?
Yep.
How can the cat have the allergies to the cat?
I know, it's the worst. Otherwise, I would own a kitty by now.
Wow. Well, I'll start calling myself Poisoned to meet the same pattern. Let's keep going. Next, we can hit up Saga
Prefecture.
Yeah, it's got the Kashima Gat Olympics, which is very interesting. They have like a kind of a mud festival. It's like the Mud Olympics.
That sounds like something you'd like.
I'm going to tell you, this sounds like something I'd really be into. It's a very unique sporting event held on the mud flats of the Ariake Sea. So participants engage in all kinds of unconventional competitions, such as mud sumo wrestling. Sounds awesome.
Okay, sounds good.
25-meter dashes in the mud and surfboard races, all conducted in thick, sticky mud. This actually looks like the most fun ever.
Mud festival does sound fun. Like, we know only mud from mud wrestling. That's probably the one we in the West know the most about. But like mud, like surfing, never thought about that.
Looks so much fun.
It sounds like tons. Sounds like tons of fun. Yep. People are like wading around in the mud and
They kicked it off in 1985, and nowadays 300 athletes annually show up. It's become a well-known spectacle throughout Saga. So,
fantastic.
man, if I get some time off during during mud season. I might head down for a bit of mud surfing. It sounds great.
I do a bit of mud surfing. Next one is the Hot Air Balloon Festival. That's in Saga Prefecture as
Macy's Day
well.
Parade. Here we go.
So it's hundreds of hot air balloons that will be then floating over the rice fields peacefully. Oh, like this pen is like rolling over the table peacefully
very
here.
disruptively.
Some balloons have like funny shapes. So some look like a flying octopus or a giant flying orange, maybe a spaceman, and some of them have commercials on it as well.
Yeah. Looks very cool. Hot Air Balloon Festival. Sounds awesome.
Looks very cool, the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Hey, careful. And next we'll head down to the Ureshino Onsen and Onsen Yudofu.
Tofu time.
A bit of tofu.
So Ureshino Onsen is famous for its alkaline-rich waters, so they can leave your skin feel incredibly smooth.
Which is nice. I do like tell you what, smooth skin is something that I value highly. How do you feel? Hey, rub my skin. You can tell me how smooth it is.
There's a lot of hair here.
Exactly. That's the joke I'm making.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that fuzzy. That felt fuzzy.
Back to the onsen.
Anyways.
It's beyond alkaline infested waters. So after you soak in the onsen, you can treat yourself to some onsen yodofu, which is a regional specialty where tofu actually gets simmered in the same onsen water, which seems a bit gross to me.
Interesting. But probably not the one that you just bathed
I don't know.
in.
You really want to eat your bath water tofu?
I mean, the general idea is that onsen, and we had that actually in the episode here on the podcast, that the onsen water has a lot of minerals and a lot of good things for you.
Yes.
So they probably make sure it's first safe for consumption, and then they simmer the tofu in it. So there might be really nice minerals in it that will then enrich that tofu for you as well. We know already onsen egg. That's a very commonly served dish, but then the tofu one, that's like specialty of that region.
Wait, what's the egg?
The onsen tamago. You know,
boil an egg in the onsen?
Yeah, it's like
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a
All right,
common
well,
thing.
turns out you can cook with the old ensign. I didn't know that. I thought you just had to get in there and enjoy the warmth.
One prefecture down. We have some more to go. Let's go next over to another prefecture of Kyushu. What to do in Nagasaki Prefecture.
Nagasaki, you can go and see the penguin parade at the Penguin Aquarium.
That sounds so cute.
This is awesome. They have a parade of over 170 penguins, and they all waddle off. It seems like they go over obstacles and whatnot, and it's like they're all commuting to the office.
That's adorable.
Giant line of penguins.
Japan is really good with like having cute stuff with animals as well.
Yeah. And then organizing them in such a way that they do human-esque things for everyone's amusement.
Adorable. And they have like little ramps where they walk up and down and just waddle penguin style.
Looks hilarious.
That's cute. Well, since I was talking about Cat Island, there's another island we can talk about that is Hashima Island.
Battleship Island.
Gunkanshima, exactly.
My kind of island, hell yeah.
So it's now it's like an abandoned mining island. It looks like a bit like a ghost ship, like the shape of it too, and has been used as a filming location for James Bond.
Do we know which James Bond? Casino Royale, GoldenEye, From Russia with Love, Casino Royale. I've run out.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
From Russia with Love.
The spy who came in from the cold.
The spy who loved me.
What's the spy? Good one.
Tomorrow is not.
Tomorrow never dies.
Tomorrow never dies.
What's the recent one? What's the most recent one? Daniel Craig.
Handsome
coming out of the water.
But which one would be set in Japan though? You only live twice. All right, what's this it was on the tips of our tongues. So apparently,
it wasn't off. It was in the back of my throat, forgotten in my memory.
Nowhere. It's eerie but fascinating, that island,
awesome.
and walk through Japan's industrial past with an almost post-apocalyptic vibe.
Yeah, the kind of thing Shiori would like. She likes that dark nonsense, the post-apocalyptica, that Shiori's gimmick.
It looks cool. Like if you're into James Bond and you know which one tomorrow.
If you know which one tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow, twice of them. Hey,
oh my goodness.
Speaking of twice, next you can head to Spectacles Bridge, Meganebashi, which is called Spectacle Bridge because there's a beautiful bridge, and when the bridge reflects in the water, it looks like a pair of glasses.
There's also a heart stone near that bridge that's known as the power spot for love fulfillment. So there's like bricks, heart stone.
Oh, that's nice.
Bricks. Yeah, that's adorable.
There's something for everyone.
Something for the pictures.
Hell yeah.
We're hopping to the next prefecture, ladies and gentlemen. Next one up is Kumamoto Prefecture.
Kumamoto. It's got the old Suizenji Georgian Garden with the mini Mount Fuji.
So this is like a little bit of a hill that they call the Mount Fuji in the garden.
Yeah, I don't know how much it actually resembles Mount Fuji. It's a small hill.
So small, but it's cute that they call it Mini Mount Fuji.
Mini Mount Fuji.
You know
The
how
emphasis-
much
the
Japan
emphasis
loves
on
Mount
mini.
Fuji. And especially from Kyushu, I doubt you'd see Mount Fuji much. So
point.
it's the Kyushu Mini Mount Fuji.
Good point. We can see Fuji from Tokyo, can't we? So I guess from Kyushu, maybe your view of Fuji is not necessarily
Not
perfect.
quite the best view of Mount Fuji. So there is now, in those beautiful gardens, there's a miniature Mount Fuji made from a hill covered in azalea bushes.
I love a good azalea bush.
A tiny Mount Fuji in Kyushu. In late March and early April, the cherry blossoms are in full bloom, so the area is crowded with people who obviously are coming for the cherry blossoms. So
That'd
that's
be
a
real
good place to
beautiful,
go to.
actually, with the cherry blossoms over there. That'd be remarkably beautiful.
Then the famous mascot is coming up. You know this mascot.
Kumamon!
Kumamon!
Everyone loves Kumamon.
Yeah, Kumamoto kind of made a name just by having a mascot that got wildly popular for a time here. It's an adorable black bear mascot, and you can see him in quirky cafes. You can eat pancakes. You can buy souvenirs of him. He was everywhere for a time.
I was going to say, is he still as hot as he used to be?
I don't think he's
he and
as
the
hot
Chiba
currently.
One, Funabashi, what was the one?
Funashi.
He and Funashi were super hot for a period. Shiori, are they still as hot as they were?
Kumamon, yes.
Really?
They're
Everyone
really
still loves
popular,
Kumamon?
yeah. There's a funny, one of the really famous meme when the emperor meets Kumamon.
Oh, he met Kumamon. Okay,
That'd be
well,
hilarious.
Yeah,
meme now.
The emperor was talking to Kumamon, and he was talking as if some human being was inside.
Kumamon.
Like he was asking, so the Kumamon, are you run by multiple people or?
Oh, very serious.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah.
Breaking the illusion of the Yurukara mascots.
That would have, not gone over well. Were people upset with the Emperor?
No, people found it really funny. So now it has become a meme.
Oh, okay.
All
good.
right, he's like very realistic. I mean, we have talked about Yurukara and different mascots before in an earlier episode of Cat with Beard. Be sure to check back on that if you want to find out why there are mascots of prefectures and why it's a big deal.
Everywhere has a mascot in this country.
Just hope that the one of Koenji doesn't cross you at night because it has like yellow eyes that shine in the dark and it looks like a mushroom and it does not look friendly.
Wait, what?
You've never seen the mascot of Koenji?
I have no idea. Have I?
No, like literally, if you want a distance, they light up the eyes in yellow and it looks kind of like an angry mushroom. So that's just hope that you never cross that mascot in the middle of the night. Just saying. Next one, Oita Prefecture.
Oita! Here's something, another thing you can't cross in the middle of the night. It's Beppu's Bloody Hell Pond.
Whoa.
That sounds like a pond named by an Australian. It's Beppu's Bloody Hell Pond.
Shino-ike Jigoku.
That's right. It's a naturally red hot spring. And the reddish color is due to red hot mud containing iron oxide and magnesium oxide that's erupted and accumulated from the stratum. So legend says that demons boil their laundry.
Oh, they sometimes come up to Earth and then do their washing there.
It's the Bloody Hell Pond.
They do their washing there, and then like humans go like, "Oh, this water looks good to bathe in," because it's like
Yeah, we know.
Is it somewhere? Do people bathe in that, or is it just dangerous? Is it like an onsen place? It is an onsen, no?
Yeah, because you get all the dirt and whatnot from demon
magnesium,
clothes, and you can soak that up, and it's gonna give you a smooth skin again. Rub my arm.
It's
Yeah, smooth
fuzzy.
skin. It's good. Hey, yeah, it's good. Bloody Hell Pond.
Coming back to cute animals doing cute things and Japan celebrating that, there is one adorable hot spring that the animals are allowed into as well, and it's the Capybara Hot Spring in Takasaki Yama.
Hell yeah, the Capybara Hot Spring. Tell us about the capybaras.
So capybaras, if you've seen them, they look like gigantic rodents. They can be seen adorably soaking in hot springs at Cable Lakutenshi, an amusement park in Beppu City in Oita Prefecture.
Which is
It's a
lovely.
Big deal. Seeing those cute gigantic rodents having like a bath and look like they're really enjoying it, like human beings. Capybaras are native to South America and are sensitive to cold. So for this reason, visitors can observe them warming up and relaxing in the hot springs. So cute.
These capybara things are hilarious, aren't they?
I mean, like literally, none of these. We had penguins before and capybaras, and none of these is actually local to Japan. If you think about it,
Penguin Japan doesn't have native penguins.
I doubt it.
Hokkaido penguin. They didn't slide down from Russia with
No,
love.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Shaw's, do you have penguins? No penguin.
No penguins. No penguins.
You imported the penguins.
No penguins.
Well, it's Mr. Poppins imported penguins.
Ah, next one. Taketa Bamboo Lantern Festival.
This looks fantastic. So
So-
in the winter, the city lights up with thousands of glowing bamboo lanterns, creating a magical and whimsical nighttime scene, which is perfect for a relaxing stroll with a touch of fantasy involved.
Yeah, it's like Christmas lights, but in a Japanese way because the light comes out of cut bamboo.
Bamboo, exactly right.
Bamboo.
Big bamboo.
We're going to the next prefecture, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for Miyazaki Prefecture?
Miyazaki, tell us about Turtle Rock.
Oh, here you go. I love turtles, so thank you for letting me have that part.
You're welcome.
So there's Udo Shrine's Lucky Rock Toss. So throw a small clay ball into the target on a turtle-shaped rock in the ocean to test your luck. Mm-hmm. Men throw the stone with the left hand, women with their right hand, and you have to make a wish. Mm-hmm. If the stone hits the back of the turtle, it is good. If the stone hits inside the circle, it's even better.
So just to clarify, there's a big stone shaped like a turtle, and that's what we're throwing
So you're
rocks
not
at.
throwing rocks
You're
at
not-
turtles.
Not actually trying to pummel a live turtle. That
No,
would be frowned upon.
I would not like you to do that at
Frowned
all
upon.
whatsoever. But it's like the shape. It's a rock in the shape of a turtle, and if it lands on the back of the turtle, it's good luck. If you think about it, it's a little bit like Discworld. Everything happens on the back of a turtle.
Oh, yeah, it is like Discworld, eh? Shows, do we know why women throw the thing with their left hand and men throw it with their right?
Other way around. Men
men throw it with their left hand.
non-dominant hand, women dominant hand.
What's up with that?
There seems to be no like proper like a good reason for that. It was just like custom,
All right.
so made. Yeah.
Maybe it's the idea that like men should try and throw it with their non-dominant hand, and then women can try it with their dominant hand because we're not as good just build-wise sometimes in throwing unless we have experience. I throw very bad.
Oh, you say.
I throw as far as I jump, which is not much.
Well, we're going to have to head down here so you can throw a rock at a turtle.
All right, I hope so. I would love to have our podcast travel a bit more. If you would like
Yeah.
us to come to your studio and us to talk with you, please invite us.
Let us know.
Everywhere around the world, we come and see you and do a podcast. So.
Involve a turtle that we can throw rocks at because we're big on that.
Oh, no.
Next up, we got the Nichinan Sun Mess Moyai statues. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So these are those thingamajigs from Easter Island down off Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of them down in Kyushu, down in Miyazaki. So it's the only place in the world where visitors can see Moyai statues reproduced with academic precision and with official permission from the Easter Island Presbytery. Which is
Okay.
something. Yep. And you can also enjoy a gelato made from mangoes while you're there because mangoes are a specialty of Miyazaki.
Interesting. I also that mangoes are also a big specialty of Okinawa, and they're so good. Like Japanese mangoes, they're good.
Yeah?
Oh God, yeah.
I've not had a Japanese
Oh,
mango.
yeah.
A
Check
Django,
out, like,
a
go-
Django Unchained.
Good. I don't know, but like, seriously, if you can, like, it's the right season. Make sure it's the right season. Japanese mangoes are the bomb. They're so good. I was blown away. Didn't even expect it to be so good.
There we go. The mangoes. I better have a mango. And just quickly, Shoz, what are these Easter Island statues doing in Miyazaki? Someone told me once that it was some kind of a friendship present back in a million years ago between Chile and Japan or something.
It is called Shimaitoshi.
Okay.
Sister.
Sister cities.
Oh, okay. Sister City. So they
That's-
gave you
oh,
your statues.
okay,
That was
that's
good.
nice.
All right, sweet ass.
And next prefecture, you ready for it? It's Kagoshima Prefecture.
Oh, capital K.
Kyushu.
All right. It features the Shiran Samurai Residence Village. Mm-hmm. Did I say it correctly?
Samurai.
Shiran. Did I say it correctly? Shiran.
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 Shiran. Shiran. Shire. Is that how you say it?
Yorimo anata. No, I don't know which way that actually went.
All right.
No idea.
The Chiron Samurai Resident Village. Tell us about it, Cathy Cat.
The samurai village? I thought you wanted to take the samurais. I was
No,
going to
you
take
tell
the
me about
radish.
it.
All right.
I lean back.
Set back in the Edo period with the well-preserved samurai houses. Some guides dress up like samurai.
Which is good.
So yeah, samurai were everywhere over Japan. So they are also being, celebrated everywhere all over Japan.
I feel like there should have been more of them down that end as well because you got, the rest of the Asian continent right there. So you think that's where you'd want to consolidate your defensive forces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, historians will probably, if you know a bit more of that history, let us know in the comments in the YouTube video.
And don't forget to attend the Radish Festival. The Sakurajima Radish Festival.
That sounds just fantastic. Radish, like daikon.
Yeah, radish.
And we don't mean the small radish, the one that's like the size of maybe your thumb, the beginning of your thumb, and it's like kind of small, like a cherry tomato. We're not talking about those. We're talking about the radishes that are so big that they make it into Japanese fairy tales because everyone is trying to pull a big long radish out of the earth, something like that. So Radish Festival is serious. Japan is serious about their radish. I don't know.
The radish. So the Sakurajima daikon is a specialty radish that grows in the volcanic ash soil of Sakurajima. So that's an island formed by an active volcano.
Ooh, so that's very good soil then.
Well, it must be. And so therefore it's recognized actually by the Guinness Book of Records as the heaviest radish in the world.
Okay.
This radish can weigh 10 to 20 kilograms.
Holy moly.
The bigger and some of the biggest ones ever have gone over 30 kilograms. So that is a tremendously giant radish. And you know what? They even hold radish beauty contests.
Beauty contest. That's what I was so fun. It's not a radish contest. It's a radish beauty contest.
Who's going to be Miss Radish 2025?
Who's the most beautiful radish this year? And literally people will hold gigantic radishes in their arms for this festival. I kid you not. So 10, 20, 30 kilos, like that would be quite heavy to lift.
30 kilos it's a lot of weight.
Yeah. Well, what are you like
radish.
lifting when you lifting?
I was going to say
How many radishes
30
are you?
kilos for a one-arm row. That's not my max, but gets a good work done
Good
on your
workout.
lats. A 30 kilo pump. So a 30 kilo radish that would get the job done in the gym substantially.
There you go. Just, stem that radish and stay healthy. But Kyushu generally is like very exciting as a place to go to. A couple of years back, I'm not sure if they still do it, but if it was your birthday, you had the chance to go around on JR with a little bit of a discount if you could prove it's your birthday. I'm not sure if they still do that, but that's like a little incentive for people to come. Also, they have now a new Shinkansen there as well. So Kyushu is really trying to get people to come over and explore Kyushu a little bit. Have you been? To which area have you been?
I've only been to Fukuoka.
Yeah, same for me. We should go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's get Cat with Beard podcast somewhere on the road for
Yeah, we need Cat with Beard leaves the city. We're going to head out west. That'd be awesome, actually.
I'd be up for it. So that was lots and lots of stuff you can do in Kyushu. Great area. But if you're curious about other parts of Japan for your next Japan trip, we have done pretty much all of the prefectures by now. So be sure to check back in our list of awesome episodes to find out more about other areas of Japan.
Yeah, before you come on holiday, you can research deeply with all the awesome things you can check out in the various spots around the country.
Exactly. So we see you soon for another episode on Cat with Beard. Bye-bye.